The Lord does not need your money.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Hi, Megan. How are you
Hi,
tonight?
Kirsten. I'm great. How are you tonight?
I'm good. Together
I'm
we
super
are
excited.
ex-Mormon snark. We always forget to do that.
Oh, yeah. I'm Megan, and
I'm Kirsten.
together we are ex-Mormon snark.
Yay!
Welcome to family night, everybody. I'm so excited. I love family night.
Me too. This is a good one too, because
Yes.
it's going to be the 2000 Stripling Warriors.
Yes.
Megan, what makes them so special? Do you remember?
Well, Kirsten, I do remember, because this is one of the stories that got repeated often.
Yes.
Throughout my time as a young woman in the church, and as a parent, and as a primary leader. It was like the most often repeated story, because it was like,
yes,
you guys are God's army, basically. And
not basically, exactly. You are God's army.
You guys
they have a freaking movie about it.
You guys are God's army. Yes, there were movies, there were books, there were songs, there were newspaper articles, there were magazines, there are blog posts, there are videos. Like, this is the most important Book of Mormon story for a kid growing up in the Mormon church.
Yeah, which is saying a lot, because there's a lot of stories, but this one in particular, with Helaman's army and the men that were the underdogs. And of course, they're going to come back, because that's how Joe wants it to be, right? Gotta love a good underdog in the Book of Mormon.
Joe loved to have the underdog win, because I think he felt like he was the underdog. And he did kind of win. He sort of did. I mean, he got lots of girls and he got lots of, money. Then he was assassinated. So there was that.
He wasn't assassinated. He was a martyr, Megan. Don't you remember that? Gosh.
I have stopped using that word, because while I think that he was killed, I don't think that he was killed for what he believed. I think he was killed for what he did.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that, very much so. But this story is one, like you were saying, was told over and over and over and over again, even up until like Relief Society. Because as we get into the story, you'll see that it also talks about like being righteous mothers and teaching your children, which is interesting too, because mothers aren't talked about very much. This might be the most important story, because it's the only one that talks about women, practically.
Yes.
In a positive light, anyway.
Yes. I mean, yeah, Sariah was always like the murmuring wife, you know. And then, of course, we had the women who behaved badly.
Right.
And I really don't recall any other women being mentioned in the Book of Mormon, except for the mothers of these warriors.
Yeah.
But first, Kirsten, we've gotten way ahead of ourselves. We have not had an opening prayer or an opening song.
No.
We have not toasted or talked about our beverage. So we're off.
We're just running all the time. Well, let's first talk about our beverage. So this is just a classic cocktail for those who have already enjoyed ex-Mormon treats, an Army and Navy, just classic cocktail. I do not enjoy gin, so I actually swapped mine out with some vodka. And some lemon and all of the things. So it's very tasty. Hopefully you all enjoy it. But I figure Army of Helaman needs a good Army and Navy cocktail.
Yeah, that's true. I actually did not have any gin, and I did not have time to stop and get any gin. So I am just having bubbles. That's what I'm having. So,
well, I love that for you.
Cheers.
Happy family night. May we be good mothers in Zion. Right?
I don't think I can drink to that, but may we be good mothers. That I can drink to.
Sure. Okay, cheers. Ah, I love that stuff. Lovely. And frankly, the only hymn or opening song that would be appropriate for this is we will bring the world his truth, which is really only known as Army of Helaman to literally
That's right.
everybody else. So, this song, of course, I have a story to go with it because, of course, I do. So, I was an EFY counselor, but I was also an EFY attendee. And honestly, I cannot recall if this happened when I was a teenager or if I was a worker, a counselor. I'm like a worker there. If I was employed.
Right.
But
As if you were earning money.
barely, dude. I can't even. Anyways. So
$3.25 an hour.
pretty much. I think that was it actually.
Oh, I guessed correctly. Dang. That's sad.
Okay. So as an EFY counselor in the early 2000s early 2000s, I was paid $3.25 a week, but it was literally 24 hours. Like you got up at, I think 6 o'clock for devotional, or devotional was at like 6:30 or 7. And then the activities went until like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And if someone needed you in the middle of the night or later than that, which often happened,
Yeah.
it was even longer than that. So whatever that adds up to, it's probably about $3 an hour. So
Yikes.
yeah.
Yeah, I can
All
imagine
right.
like a lot of those kids away from home for the first time sometimes, or not often away from home. And
Yeah.
they're having all of this spiritual indoctrination. So they're probably having like a lot of complicated feelings in the middle of the night.
Correct.
So yeah.
I mean, like I said, we should do a whole episode on EFY, both as a participant and a counselor, because
Yeah.
there are a lot of stories, and being in that environment, it's kind of like a mini mission in that it's just like 24 hours a day, you know? But it wasn't just really hard on the participants, it was really hard on the counselors. I mean, I had
Yeah,
one
for
week
sure.
where my male counterpart started going through a faith crisis
Oh,
and
geez.
told me about it. And so we literally were like working through that the entire
Oh,
week.
goodness.
And yes, goodness is correct. I mean, I have a lot of stories there, to say the least. Just
Yeah.
that could be a whole episode, actually, because that was one of the weeks I was up every single night, all night, trying to talk him off a ledge, basically. But anyways, anybody who went to EFY that is younger than me is going to know this story. So they had a like group setting. We had a devotional that was all the EFY participants, which felt like a lot at the time, being surrounded by all of these LDS individuals or LDS youth. Growing up in Texas, there weren't a ton, you know, for how large San Antonio is. There were 4 stakes most of my life. They added a 5th stake when I was like a teenager. So not a ton of LDS people. So being at EFY, it felt like huge having all of those LDS youth in one place. So they said that they had made this new arrangement of Army of Helaman and Sisters of Zion to be sang together. So I wish we could do it without getting in trouble from the church. But the Sisters in Zion part is, as Sisters in Zion, we'll all work together. We'll all come together.
We'll all work together.
I don't even know the word. Do. Right? Okay, so it's like this song. So the girls sing that part. And then the boys sing Army of Helaman, which is like going on a mission. And then they sing it together. And of course, it's beautiful and gorgeous, and everyone's in tears and they stand up, you know, the usual Mormon indoctrination through song. But this is the song that came from this story. So the words are, we have been born as Nephi of old. 10 points to anybody who remembers who Nephi is if you're a Never Mormon.
I remember.
Yeah, same. And who was he born to? Megan, if John's watching, John knows now. Who was he born to? He was born to
shitty parents.
right. You're frozen. I just realized that because I haven't been looking at the screen. Am I frozen? Now you're unfrozen.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. All right.
We have been born as Nephi of old to goodly, not godly.
Oh,
I know.
I thought it was
Silly.
shitty parents.
Who love the Lord. We
Right.
have been taught and we understand that we must do as the Lord commands.
Yes.
Second verse. We have been saved for these latter days. Going back to we're elite because we're the last ones, right? To build the kingdom in righteous ways. We hear the words our prophet declares, let each who's worthy go forth and share.
And if you're not worthy, then
is that?
F you, basically.
Right, because you're the worst.
Because you're not worthy.
And nobody will marry you.
Keith and Angela, good to see you. Glad you're here. Which Nephi? I believe that would be first Nephi, because that's how the Book of Mormon starts, right? The first one, exactly.
Okay, so there's those verses. The third one is we know his plan and we will prepare. Increase our knowledge through study and prayer, but not through watching podcasts.
No, definitely not, because that's taboo now, apparently, according to Dallas Hoax.
We need to clip that part that, didn't I send it to you with John DeLynn?
Yep.
And he's like, our podcast, the new corn. Okay. Okay. Daily we'll learn until we are called to take the gospel to all the world. We are as the army of Helaman. We've been taught in our youth, and we will be the Lord's missionaries to bring the world his truth. And then it goes, to bring the world his truth. And then they sit, and you're not allowed to clap or anything at the end. So it's like you've had this like big ending, and then everybody just sits there quietly and then sits down. And it's very awkward.
Hated the not clapping thing so much. Like, as somebody who performed in church often, it's like, it's the weirdest thing to like finish something and have everybody just sit there and go.
You're like, right? Or when people are crying and you hear like, and everybody just sits there and like lets people cry. And then you'll see like mascara and people like handing tissue. It's very weird.
Very weird.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
So
I remember when this came out, this little mashup of the two songs came out. Yeah, I do remember it. It was very like
weird.
Well, I mean, it was like this powerful kind of like, oh, we can put these two songs together.
Yeah.
And I remember when they did it in conference, when the sister missionaries and the missionaries, the men missionaries sang it together. And it was kind of a big deal. Yeah.
This was before Glee, obviously, because Glee was all over those mashups.
I know.
But those also, they had all the gays. So obviously the Mormons wouldn't know anyway.
And also, I do have to say, is it possible that it was a Mormon that came up with the idea for mashups? Because this was kind of the first, it was like the OG mashup.
Was it? Do you think? Don't give them that credit. Megan, get out of here with your bullshit.
Janice Cap Perry was the original mashup queen, because she made like at least 3 or 4 songs where you sing one part and then you sing another part and then you sing it together. I'm thinking about, I see my family kneeling.
Yeah.
You know, love is spoken here. I mean, it was, I don't know.
Did she do Child's Prayer? Child's Prayer is in there too.
Yeah, I think so.
Guys, I found my little hymn book and now I can't not look at it. It's traumatic.
I think I was the one that found it. I was like, look at this.
No, actually, no, back it up. The hand of God found it.
Oh, okay.
when we were getting ready for you to come, he was like really deep cleaning shelves and everything. And I think he put it out like on the shelf or something, and you saw it. I don't know how you found it actually. But
Well,
anyways.
it was sitting, I think it was sitting on top of the copy of my book. And remember, we were trying to make sure that like there was nothing weird in the background of our picture, our photos or whatever, our videos.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when I found it. So yeah.
Sorry, that made me laugh. Yes, the hand of God is handy and handsy sometimes.
Handsy. Oh.
All right,
Love
Megan.
it.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Well, I'm going to say an opening prayer. God bless these cocktails.
Sure. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
In my proxy mug that I love.
She's drinking this cocktail for and on behalf of Joe Smith, who is dead.
Yeah. I go by Deb. I'm kidding.
All right, I'll go first since mine is the oldest. And mine said the title of mine is
Yes.
Helaman and the 2,000 Young Men. In the Book of Mormon, they're called the Stripling Warriors, which is that a made up word?
As a child, I thought it was stripping warriors for a very long time. Megan, you are frozen and you're like this. And that's why the AI makes you angry when we do the AI pictures.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, so YouTube now will do like AI thumbnails for you. And every single one, Megan's like, and I have like hugely inflated lips. I'm like,
when it like when you can like modify it, you can like give suggestions to modify it. And I'm like, why do you always have to make my skin so blotchy and my lips so like pursed and angry all the time?
see, yours, you look mad. And I'm like, someone's gonna clip that. It's gonna be so bad. Anyway. Yeah, go ahead.
Also,
sorry, go with
so for those of you who saw the thumbnail, that is the classic picture from the Book of Mormon stories of the 2,000 men. But I do want to share this with you. I found a Facebook group that has a photograph that, well, it's not a photograph, it's a drawing that inserted missionaries into that scene.
Of course it did. Like, of course it did.
Do you like
Yep.
it?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it. I like how the missionaries have swords and scimitars
like,
and
they
look at
made
this
them
photo, like short sleeves and a sword. That's so hot.
Why do they look like they're like 35 and like doing steroids? Do you do steroids? I don't really know how that works.
Yes, you do steroids the same way you do the alcohol, Kirsten.
Do you do the steroids?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Look at all of these, like, man, they're jacked.
Missionaries are supposed to be 18 and like the skinniest little white guys. I don't understand this picture.
I think you're correct. I think bro over here with a square jaw, to the left of the middle guy, I think bro is a stockbroker who's like 42 years old.
Hey, not all of us look like that.
But the dudes do, Kirsten.
I don't know. Well, I did work with someone who honestly kind of looks like that.
See? I told you. I love it.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh, wait, before we get too far, I want everyone to appreciate my shirt.
Yes.
This is the shirt I got at the gas station in Mesquite when me and Megan stopped for a potty and snack break. I saw this and I was like, well, first we saw the unicorn shirt and Megan was going to get it. And I was like, I want a cool shirt too. But I
Yep.
didn't want the same shirt as her in a different color, which she was pushing on me, which I did not appreciate. So then I saw this one because once I was a lone wolf, but then I met Megan and our wolf pack grew by one. We had, and then there were two of us.
John.
It was first me and Megan, and then John, and then we met Megan, and now we're the three best friends that anyone could have.
3 is a magic number. Jesse Roebland, the unicorn shirt is sadly in the wash right now. I'm very, very
Megan's.
sorry. I'll try to have it next time.
There was also a hot pink tiger shirt. I mean, it was amazing.
There's
So
some good stuff.
yeah. Okay,
Oh, I
Megan,
love it. Yeah, we'll have to go look at the reviews at some point.
are they as good as the sugar-free gummy bears? Just saying.
Those are hysterical. Okay,
Yeah, they're good.
Helaman and the 2,000 young men.
go.
Look at this guy's, by the way, look at this guy's quads.
Oh my
What the
god.
hell? That's sexy.
So have these people not met a Mormon man? Because I
No.
promise you.
We have not. Listen, I'm 100% convinced that Arnold Freeberg, who is the guy who painted all of these Book of Mormon scenes, was 100% gay and loved ripped men. Like I'm convinced.
I'm not disagreeing. at
Allegedly.
all.
All right.
Allegedly, I guess. I don't know.
The
I don't know.
Lamanites and Nephites had many wars. The Lamanites wanted to
The
take away
Lamanites.
the laminate countertops.
Yeah. Mhm.
No, we were not at a Cracker Barrel. We were at a gas station. It was way better than a
Just
Cracker
a
Barrel.
good old,
Food is better at
good
the
old
gas
gas
station
station.
than it is at Cracker Barrel.
They had
right.
popcorners.
They did, and I love popcorners.
Me too.
Yay, Lisa, I'm happy for you.
Yay.
All right, the Lamanites and Nephites had many wars. The Lamanites wanted to take away the Nephites' freedom.
Oh, dang it.
The Lamanites won many wars. They took cities away from the Nephites. And it shows these three guys like standing on a wall. That's how
Like,
successful
ha-ha.
they were. They stood on the wall. They're like, we won.
Of course they did.
The Nephites fought to keep themselves free. They also fought to keep the people of Ammon free. If you remember Ammon, he was the dude who chopped off all the arms. And so they wanted
Yes.
to keep those people free as well. So they were free to chop off more arms.
Right, exactly. Lead by example. Yeah.
Helaman was a son of Alma the Younger. So the genealogy goes Alma the Younger, Helaman. Okay.
Yes. Who also was Corey Anton his brother? We need a genealogy chart, man.
I don't know. I actually don't care enough to make a chart.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Hey, Angel, good to see you. Glad you're here.
Hey.
Helaman was a son of Alma the Younger. Helaman told them to keep their promise. They must not fight. If you remember from past episodes, they made a promise that they would not fight.
They
So
buried their
Helaman-
weapons
That's right.
like
They
this, apparently.
buried them like this in the ground.
Yeah. There was a lot. I remember the picture. There was like a lot of weapons.
There was a lot of weapons. They were like throwing swords in there and
Spears.
bows
too.
and spears and scimitars.
Yeah.
I like that word. The people of Ammon wanted to help fight for their country. The people of Ammon had promised God they would not fight. So what did they do?
Losers.
Dilemma. The people of Ammon had many young sons. They were strong, brave, and righteous.
And roided out.
They had not promised God that they would not fight. So this really seems just like a loophole situation to me, because it's like
100%.
the people of Ammon promised God they wouldn't fight, but they're like, but our sons didn't promise.
Mwah. That is so like Mormon too.
Right?
To find the loophole. Yeah. I said what
Just
I said.
like soaking. Anyway, Their mothers taught them to have faith in God and to obey God's commandments.
That's the only line the mothers get.
They get one line. But I actually want to go and read it because actually it was kind of inspiring when I read it the first time. Yes.
Don't worry.
I just sent that song to Kirsten for the first time, and I'm pretty sure that she peed herself laughing.
Hey, I wasn't wearing a bodysuit.
Oh my God.
Anyways, move along.
Anyways, their mothers taught them to have faith in God and obey God's commandments. These 2,000 sons said they would help the Nephites fight for freedom. They asked Helaman to be their leader. I bet Helaman made the promise that he was not going to fight.
I bet that they didn't ask Helaman to be their leader because it's made up, but also because Helaman was like, all right, guys, I guess so. He probably was already in charge. Like, don't even.
Can you imagine? Like,
not.
Helaman was probably like, well, if you guys really want to fight, I suppose that's all right since you didn't make the promise. So you're going to need a leader.
Might as
of
well.
some kind. I don't know how you're going to come up with somebody who is strong and handsome and intelligent to be your leader.
And a Nepo baby?
If you feel like you need someone to be your leader, I guess I could suggest some names for you. Helaman, Helaman, why don't you be our leader?
Megan, are you rewriting a whole Mormon short? Megan was actually the writer for Johnny Lingo. Mahana, you ugly. It really was Megan, you ugly.
That's right. I suppose if you insist that I be your leader, I don't really want to, but if you insist, I shall. Okay. I could do Book of Mormon fan fiction.
Oh, there is. Yeah, we got a lot coming. Okay, go, Megan.
All right,
let's go.
All right,
you still have mine.
All right. Next page. The people of Ammon. Oh yeah. Their mothers, blah blah blah. Your mother.
Your mother.
The sons were not afraid to fight. They knew God would help them.
Oh,
Helaman said he would lead the young men. They went to help the Nephites.
Oh.
The Nephites and Lamanites were fighting. The Lamanites were winning.
No.
Helaman's army helped the Nephites. I like what even is this scene right now? Let's look at this. So supposedly is that Helaman behind the rock and they're looking down at this battle where Nephites and Lamanites are unaliving themselves.
It looks like the same artist that did the Where's Waldo books that I have when I was growing up.
It really does, actually.
Right?
So they're looking down on, and they're like, there's like, where's Nephi? I don't see him. Oh, look, he has a striped shirt on.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if we like drew in Where's Waldo on these pictures?
But also like they're looking down on this scene and they're like, how these guys are screwed. We should go down there and help them out.
But they're not going to. But they're not. That's not in their ways.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Megan is beautiful. Kirsten is gorgeous. I mean,
according to the AI pictures, I look like the lip filler is real, man.
I might be kind of pretty, but you're gorgeous. Yes, they always had Roman helmets in these cartoons, and I'm not really sure why. It's another anachronism, which, by the way, for those of you who haven't met Harold
Tapir.
Yet, this is Harold.
We love him.
Harold the Tapir.
Yeah. That was crocheted for us by one of our followers or subs or listeners, whatever. One of the people that knew who we were.
Yeah.
And I love it so much. Mine is on my bookshelf downstairs with my other Mormon books. So.
Yeah. I was very,
love
very
those.
happy to receive that. All
Me
right.
too.
Yeah. So Helaman's army helped the Nephites. Yay. The young men obeyed Helaman. They fought bravely. They finally won the fight.
Oh,
By the
yay.
way, look at this chaotic scene right here. And it looks like
Oh my gosh.
and the Roman helmet is telling that guy, get that guy. Hey,
Right?
get that guy.
Do it.
Oh man. 1,000 Nephite soldiers were dead.
Oh no.
Helaman was afraid many of his young men had been killed. All of the young men were sick or hurt, but not one of them was dead. Helaman was happy. God had blessed the 2,000 young men. He had not let them die. And you can tell that they were all sick and hurt because they were wearing bandages on their head and slings. And this guy looks super pissed off.
He's like,
I hurt my wrist, bro. Not cool. Now I can't even. Never mind.
now I can't fake. Oh my gosh, no.
I didn't say it.
Megan, no.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, me either. Okay, move on.
God had helped the young men because of their faith. He had helped them because they were righteous. And I love how in this picture, Helaman is white and the young man is not. And Helaman is like the mentor and the young man is like
He's like,
very upset. He's like, I guess I'll go.
Also-
I guess I'll go catch some fish now with my fishing pole.
Helaman has a chin strap. Like,
Helaman, bro, where's your mustache, dude? Why did you shave it off? You look super weird.
he thinks he looks handsome, okay?
I know he does. But he is not.
Oh my god.
He is not handsome.
Yeah.
The
Anyways,
people of Ammon always obeyed God's commandments. God always helped and blessed them. Okay, let's take a look at these pictures.
right.
In every single one, these 2,000 young men look high.
Also, they kind of look like elves in that picture, like from Lord of the Rings. Look at the last picture. Megan, look at it and then show us. They kind of look like the elven people.
Have pointy ears, but they are nowhere near as fabulous as the elves in the Lord of the Rings.
No, but you know, they're trying.
They literally look drugged in every single picture, except that one. They're like,
Well, they still look drugged there. Kind of look like Gollum there, frankly. He's like, ah.
Yeah.
But now we have to read mine. And then also the one from the church now.
Yes.
The one from the church now has a whole section just on the mothers, which is why I wanted to point out that you had one line talking about them.
Yes, just one.
And now they have a whole separate section on it because they want women to think that they care about them.
Right. They want to think that they are including women. They want us to think they're including women when they're really not.
So here's mine. Also in mine. So in Megan's, it was called the 2,000 Young Men. Mine is the 2,000 Young Warriors. So apparently in 96 now, we can say they are warriors.
Oh,
Just saying.
All right. It was taboo back in the 80s, but.
Right.
It was the 90s.
When it was the 90s, it was okay. All right. My people are also on a wall. So maybe in the scriptures it says they're on a wall. I don't know.
We could look it up if you really want to.
I don't. The people of Ammon had promised God that they would never fight again. They lived near the Nephites, and the Nephites protected them. Also, if you guys recall, the people of Ammon were also known as the anti-Nephi-Lehites.
Yeah, that's not
because that
confusing at
makes
all.
sense.
Super clear.
Exactly.
Right.
All right. when enemies of the people of Ammon, aka the anti-Nephite Lehites, attacked the Nephites, the people of Ammon wanted to break their promise to help them fight. Helaman and the other Nephite leaders did not want the people of Ammon to break their promise. They're like, oh no, you promised. We don't do that.
You promised.
The young sons of the people of Ammon had not made the promise. Again, how convenient. They wanted to help the Nephite army fight for freedom. Okay, cool. Also, I just want to point out that this guy's ponytail is really great. Where's the ponytail guy? Here. Do you see his ponytail? He looks really good.
Yeah. I love it. I love it when they include ponytails. So
Me
the
too.
Mormon Atheist, we are reading from our Book of Mormon readers that we were read to out of from children. Like this was read to me for bedtime stories.
Correct. So
This one
that's
is
what we're
from
looking at.
1978. And
Yeah.
Kirsten's is from the 90s.
yes. All right. 2,000 of these young men chose to defend their country. They asked Helaman to be their leader. My picture, there's like tons of them too. So they're looking like a pretty big army. Okay. These young men were valiant, brave, and strong. All three of those. Valiant, brave, and strong.
Yes.
Vegan.
It actually says
They-
that in the scriptures.
Yes,
So,
that's
no.
true. They were also honest and trustworthy. They kept the commandments of God. Also, you just have to see this because it looks very Aztec, and also the guy has a club. So there's that. Where is it?
Oh my gosh. What is the deal with
So-
that shield? Also,
That's what I'm saying. It looks
like
very
a Captain
Aztec.
America shield,
Oh, yeah, but not because it's not.
Right.
So.
because it's not. But they might have gotten the idea from that.
Probably, let's be honest. Okay, Helaman led his 2,000 young warriors into battle. He called them his sons, and they called him their father.
Daddy.
That's
Oh.
that's weird.
That is very weird.
That's weird.
That's very weird. Yeah, I don't like it.
All right. Although the sons of Helaman had never fought, they were not afraid. I don't think that's true. Well,
I
this
think,
is made
yeah,
up,
you know what's
so
funny?
it doesn't matter.
Right. But it is one of those things that is like, look at my army. None of them are afraid. And they're like, what? I'm afraid.
I'm definitely afraid. Run
Yeah.
away! Run away! Okay. Although the sons of Helaman had never fought, although the sons of Helaman, stupid, okay, had never fought, they were not afraid. Their mothers had taught them how to have faith in God and know that He would help them. Beautiful. That is the only sentence, again, about the mothers. Because then it goes to Helaman and his army fought several battles against the Lamanites. These young men, several battles. These young men obeyed all of Helaman's orders. And they're like being really mean. Do you see? It's
Yeah.
like,
I would be
that's
too if I
very
had that haircut.
unkind. That's true. Not great. Not great at all. They fought bravely and helped drive the enemy away. After the battle, Helaman found all the sons had been hurt, but not one of them had been killed. Okay, so every single one was hurt, but no one was killed.
Right. Some of them were probably like, I got a bruise right here and it hurts real bad. And some of them were like, yeah, I stubbed my toe on that rock back there because I'm only wearing
Probably.
sandals.
He ordered them not to die. They did follow all of his orders.
That's right.
Look at the
To the letter.
It was a miracle. Helaman was very happy. He knew these
very.
young men were protected because of their faith in God. Yes, look how happy he was, Megan. And
he
he's
was
like,
very happy. He has a
he's
very
like,
different
huzzah!
he has a very different helmet from the helmet that I had.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't really understand what's going on with that haircut. I really don't get it.
Yeah, but here we are. Okay, so that's mine. Now, do we want to see what the church has now?
Of course we do.
Okay, so I want to again point out. Oh, this is kind of funny. Sorry. I don't know if you showed this
Yeah.
away.
I
Oh,
did.
buddy. Sorry. Sorry, I was trying to do my thing.
It's okay.
Okay.
You did the thing. I'm proud of you.
Yes. Now I have to do the other thing. All right. I have to show my screen. Yes, share.
Kirsten
I
has
picked
learned
it.
so much since we were together. I'm very
I'm
proud
like
of
a
her.
grown up, so pretty cool.
Almost
So-
like a grown-up.
Yeah, never. Don't sign in. Never. Okay.
Would you no. Would you like
Never.
would you like to know what the actual Book of Mormon says?
Sure.
Because the actual Book of Mormon gives the women, I think, one quarter portion of a verse.
Yes, please continue.
It says, and they were all young men, and they were
Okay.
exceedingly valiant for courage, and also for strength and activity. I'm so glad they put that in. Activity.
I
really?
bet they were.
But behold, this was not all. They were men who were true at all times in whatsoever thing they were entrusted. Whatsoever thing is one of my favorite phrases.
It's just a blanket statement. Yeah.
Yea, they were men of truth and soberness, for they had been taught to keep the commandments of God and to walk uprightly before him. And now it came to
Oh.
pass that Helaman did march at the head of his 2,000 stripling soldiers to the support of the people in the borders of the land on the south by the West Sea. Very specific.
Okay, get to the mother's part.
That's all. Oh, that's all. It says 53:20. I have to go to a different chapter. I'm so sorry.
It's like you don't even care about the Book of Mormon, Megan.
It's like I don't even remember the references anymore. Huh.
Trevor Larson, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yes, they are. Many of them have good muscles.
Yeah. Good times.
Let's see. 56. 56 or 57. And 47, 48. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have this underlined in my copy.
Of course you do.
Now,
That sounds 100% on brand.
Now, they never had fought, yet they did not fear death. That's why I keep saying they're not afraid. It's 'cause they wouldn't, they didn't fear death.
Fear death.
And they did think more upon their liberty of their fathers, upon the liberty of their fathers, than they did upon their lives. Yea, they had been taught by their mothers that if they did not doubt, God would deliver them. That's all. That's one sentence of a 3-sentence verse in a book that has like 68 chapters.
So that is all it is. And that is why I thought this was very pertinent. Because that one little sentence, they have stretched out for lessons and comfort stories and amazing things. That one little sentence, because they were taught by their mothers. Now they made a whole freaking chapter about it from that one sentence, because that's like the only time mothers are mentioned.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. So here we got the mothers, who, by the way, now apparently they know what skin color people are. Just saying. The anti-Nephi Lehi's loved the Lord. The mothers taught their children they could always trust in God, and they taught him to keep his commandments. That's really all it is, right? No, there's more.
They're stretching it into a whole thing.
Oh, dude, it's actually quite long. I was surprised.
Oh, dang.
The Nephites and the Lamanites were fighting each other in a big war. The Nephites were fighting to protect their people and the anti-Nephi Lehi's. Although in ours, they're called the people of Ammon.
Yeah.
Because of their past sins, the anti-Nephi Lehi's had made a covenant or a special promise with God to never fight anyone. but they loved the Nephites and wanted to help. See, look, here they are. They're like, please let us help you. We love you. And
But
here
you
they are.
notice,
They're like, yeah.
like the whole reason that they had to make a promise to God to not fight is because they were super sinful.
Yes. And to remember when they put all their weapons in there, they like came and killed them all anyway.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep, I remember. It was super bloody. And I was always super traumatized by that because I was like, at some point, am I going to have to, like, I've promised that I'm not going to hurt people. So at some point, am I going to have to just like kneel down on the ground and let somebody kill me because I promised God that I wouldn't hurt people?
Yeah.
Is that
It's
what's
super
going to happen?
weird. Yeah.
Hated
That's what
it.
they wanted us to think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. The prophet Helaman and other church leaders convinced them that they should keep their promise not to fight. The anti-Nephi Lehites had to watch their friends go through a lot of pain and trouble, but they kept their covenant with God. The sons of the anti-Nephi Lehites had not made the promise that their parents made. Now they made the promise they would fight for freedom. Yay! So we have someone
Yay.
helping. And see, here they have mommies. The mommies are helping. See?
Oh, yay.
And the turkey feathers are here. So they know it's a day of
It's a
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
if you will.
Yeah, it must be Thanksgiving Day. Because they have turkey feathers on their Roman helmets.
Exactly. They had great courage. They had learned from their mothers if they did not doubt, God would protect them. The sons believed their mothers. The sons were faithful to God and kept his commandments. They trusted that God would keep them safe. The mothers knew God would protect their sons. Okay, so reading all that, Megan, would you call this chapter Mothers of a Young Army?
I don't think that I would, Kirsten. I probably would not, because I was taught in school, granted it was a very long time ago, that if I were going to have a title for something that I was writing, that the title should encapsulate the entirety of the story and not just cherry pick one part of it, because that is what we call clickbait.
Exactly. So when I was reading this, I was like, oh, Mothers of a Young Army. I literally thought it was going to like stretch out that one sentence and be like, because the mothers were righteous, they taught blah, blah, blah. No, it's still the one sentence.
Yeah.
They just called it that.
Right.
So people would be like, oh, they're talking about the mothers.
It's almost like they kept the same story and just changed the title.
Mm-hmm. And then they also have a chapter called A Young Army.
Oh, okay.
Those who trusted God. And this one is really long. But it's the same thing. They're just like, they fought a lot and people died and they were stripling warriors. This is... Yeah. And so
they created a whole separate chapter just so that they could say that they did.
Exactly. So that's why I thought it was very funny, because I was like, at first I was like, oh, wow, they have something on the mothers now. And I was going to make fun of, using that one sentence for a whole... No, they still say nothing. They just called it that. I did think this was funny. Helaman was amazed by their courage. He's the one white guy in the middle of everybody.
Yes. That's the whole thing that's so crazy to me. It's like Helaman was the white guy and these dudes were,
But don't worry, they have abs here. So they're strong.
Well, they don't have abs. Their breastplates have abs. That doesn't mean they have to.
Exactly. Where was the other picture? Maybe it wasn't. Yes, this one. Look, this is the thing I thought was hilarious. The mohawk.
Yes.
This is how you know they are the bad. The stripling warriors fought with the strength of God. The Lamanites were scared and stopped fighting. See, look how scared they are.
Oh no, I'm going to stop fighting.
Yeah. And then, so there they are. And here they are where they're all hurt. This person lost an eye, just as you said.
Oh, that's right. Bandage over his eye.
I'm not sure what this is.
It's a sling.
But I don't see an arm. This kind of reminds me of the temple clothing.
Maybe he lost his arm.
Well, maybe. Who knows?
This
is up to interpretation.
No, it isn't.
But Don't worry, here they talk about their moms again. In these other battles, the stripling soldiers all got hurt, but none of them died. They remembered what their mothers taught them. They trusted God, and He protected them. Oh,
They-
isn't that special?
And that's special. So they didn't
Yeah.
get hurt because they trusted their moms.
No, they trusted God, and He protected them.
Oh.
But they remembered what their moms had taught
Their
them.
moms
See, that's
told
the
them.
difference.
Yeah.
See, yeah. Anyways, I just
Got
thought
it.
that was very interesting.
Indeed.
So I
It
had to
is.
share.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you did share that because I didn't care enough to go to the LDS.org and look it up.
Well, I had to see what they said because they make such a freaking big deal about it. I mean, like you were saying, always it was like you have to be the Stripling Warriors, you have to be the army of God. What? you have to honor your mother. You have to. How many times it was like the Stripling Warriors? Correct. She-wolf.
Exactly. Yes. So, maybe some of them had to lose an eye, but they didn't die. So.
They have to learn their lesson because don't forget, Megan, according to Mormon doctrine, if you weren't truly faithful in the pre-existence, you get to have a disability. Remember? In case you guys
Yes.
didn't know that, there's
I
a
remember.
Mormon nugget jumped for you.
Yes.
So who said that?
Also,
Was it
though-
Boyd K. Packer? Who said
I
that?
think
He said a
so,
lot of
because
things.
He was the one towards the end of his life that they actually
Went
showed
off.
one of the Quorum of the 12 meetings. And he was like,
Yeah.
oh, this was in Red Rum Among the Mormons.
Yeah.
In the Netflix documentary where they showed one of the meetings of
Yes.
the Quorum of the 12. And he was like, was this man a homosexual?
That was a great impression.
Sorry.
If you guys haven't watched that documentary, it's actually quite good. So
It is.
there's
It
your
is
homework.
quite good. Yes, it is. And
I
also,
think it's on the Netflix.
I believe it's
So-
on the Netflix. I think I watched it after my faith crisis, or maybe during. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what year it came out, but I just remember thinking, where was your discernment, Gordon? You're
That
literally
is
paying for
true.
forgeries and
Yeah. Yep. And
What
John Smith,
an
yes.
idiot.
You know what? Actually, I think I have the quote here because I saw it recently. Una
Yes,
momento.
But also the deal is if you got a disability, then you were promised that in the next life that you were going to have that, whatever the disability was, it would be taken away from you. So, for example, if you were born without a hand and you can't do the secret handshakes,
You would get a new one.
you would get a new hand in the next life.
It's from Harold B. Lee. It sounds very Boyd K. Packer,
yes.
but it was Harold B. Lee.
Harold B. Lee was the original Boyd K. Packer, so that tracks.
Seriously. Shh. This is important. It's words from an apostle, Megan.
Oh, okay.
Wait, was he a prophet?
No.
Was he?
Harold B. Lee? Yes, he was. Don't you
Yes,
remember the
okay.
song?
No, don't sing it. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. It will get stuck in my head. It is such an earworm. Okay. The privilege of obtaining a mortal body on this earth is seemingly so priceless that those in the spirit world, even though unfaithful or not valiant, were undoubtedly permitted to take mortal bodies, although under penalty of racial, physical, or nationalistic limitations.
Penalties. Okay, so
Because you weren't valiant.
because you weren't valiant, which means you didn't fight hard enough for God's plan. And
Correct.
So we were 100% taught that it was a privilege due to our righteousness in the pre-existence to be born in America into a Mormon family. And if you were
Correct.
anything less than a white Mormon who was born in America, it was because you were not valiant in the pre-existence. So penalties were pronounced upon you in the form of either the country you lived in, or the color of your skin, or if you had some kind of a disability or an illness.
Yep.
It was because you were not valiant in the pre-existence and you deserved it.
Yep.
That's basically
That was your punishment in this
Yeah.
life, because having a body is so special that you get a crappy one, is what they were
Yeah.
saying.
Well, Susie, I'm so
So-
glad that you asked this question, because this is one of those things that Mormon doctrine is really good at. It answers
don't
all the
know.
questions. You don't have to be born with no hand to get a new one. If you lose your hand during this life, it will be restored to you, because basically they told us, not basically, this is a word for word quote,
Yeah.
that not one hair on your head would be lost. So yes, all the men who are bald right now will get their full head of hair back in the
Hey!
resurrection.
Don't call John out like that.
I'm just saying, like, it just says the hair of your head, like you won't lose one hair from your head. So like all of these, burns that I have from being a baker for so long, they'll be gone. This scar that I got from running. Oh, I've never told my scar story on here before.
Yes, you have. We know it
Okay.
was Ronald McDonald with
No,
the
no,
lunch
no.
box.
It was not. It was not. It was because I was running in the church.
Okay, go ahead. Please share the story. I now am interested.
So I believe this was when I lived in New Orleans also. No, I think it was when I lived in Shreveport, Louisiana. Inside the chapel was like this big brick square that was like the steeple was up here, and then there was a big brick square like in the middle of not the chapel, not in the middle of the chapel, in the middle of the foyer.
Why?
It was very weird.
Was it a chimney?
I don't know. No, I don't know. It was really weird. Anyway,
Okay.
my older brother, was chasing me. We were playing tag, and I was like running as fast as I could. And I looked behind me to see where he was. And then I looked in front of me, and bam, there was the corner of the brick wall.
Oh, and there you went.
So, and I remember very vividly laying on a cold operating table in the emergency room and having the stitches, And I remember my dad holding my hand, and my dad said to the guy who was stitching up my forehead, he was like, "Can you be careful with it, because it's like right on the front of her face, and I don't want her to have a scar." And the surgeon was like, "Oh,
Heaven
don't
forbid.
worry." I know, right? Then it would be damaged goods.
Of course.
The surgeon was like, "Oh, don't worry. Like, when she grows up, this part of her forehead is just going to be back here in her scalp, and nobody will ever be able to see it." I'm
Liar.
sorry, sir. Did you go to medical school? Did you even concur? How do you know?
Do you
what
concur?
are you talking about? Why didn't I concur?
Why didn't I concur?
So long story short, it did not just fade back into my hairline. It's very prominent. You can see it. It's a very
I never
bad scar, and-
noticed it.
Oh, well, good. I was told, though, by my dad that the reason that I got the scar is because I was running in church. And so
Well, wasn't that correct information? You were running in church, and then you
I
hit your
was.
head. So that's correct information. You got the scar
is
because you were
correct.
running in
Yes,
church.
God scarred me.
You're
because I
trying
was
to,
running in
like,
church.
Make it this thing like your dad was so horrible. But that is accurate information, Megan. If you weren't fucking running.
But still, I would tell that story to like my primary students when I was teaching primary.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah. I would be like, if you run in
Megan.
church, you're going to get a scar just like I have.
There is going to be some adult somewhere, because they are adults by now,
They are adults by now, yes,
that
with their own
are
children.
like, I had this horrible primary teacher that scared me.
We were scarred because she told us if we ran in church, we would end up with a scar like hers. And it was awful. It was terrible.
I'm going to defend myself. Trevor Larson. The reason I side with the dad is because I have a child who was running, who slipped and hit their head on the fireplace and got stitches. And it's right here in the center of their
Oh.
head, right here. And I had said multiple times, do not run. You're in socks and you will fall. And guess what they did? So
They fell.
they fell and they had to get stitches.
Moms are
just
super
like
good.
just like
predicting
Megan was
what's
running in church around a square brick thing that should not have been there.
Right.
She should have listened to
Yep.
her parents, who I'm sure told her to stop running.
Probably they did. And you know what?
That is
Moms are
why.
super, super good at predicting what's going to happen if you
always
keep
know.
doing whatever it is that you're doing.
And it happened. And it was so sad. It was only a couple of stitches, but I mean, at the time they were 4, almost 5. And it was just right there.
Yep.
And I said, I literally was like, what'd I say? I said, do not run in your socks. So there you go.
Yep.
But I didn't use that story to scar other children and tell them that God will punish them in church, just to be crystal clear.
I never told them that God would punish them.
Oh,
I just
sure you
said,
didn't.
if you run in church, you're gonna end up with a scar on your head like mine. And that is accurate information.
We also all know what you really meant, Megan.
I don't think the kids did, though. I think they were like, "Oh, you're right. I shouldn't run in church." They probably all went home and told their parents what I said, and their parents were probably like, "That's messed up. She needs to get fired."
No. If it was me, I would have been like, correct. And you don't get fired from church. They're like, please teach more. We love people who scare children.
Can you scare them more, actually? Because that would be
right.
Great if
you're
you
like,
could.
oh, you scared them by telling them a story about God punishing them? Good.
Because that's basically what God does. He punishes all of us.
That's his favorite thing. Even though they're like, God is love. Is he? Because all of the stories, as we're showing, his favorite thing is like punishing people. Okay, so I also want to point out, okay, I just thought of this. So the Nephites and the Lamanites, I was going to say Lehites, right? All of the people are God's children, correct? But some of them, he's like, oh, it's cool if you die. And other ones, he's like, no, I'm going to protect you. What team does he decide on? Like,
well, obviously, Kirsten, it's the team that prays to him. Obviously, the Lamanites were not praying to him. And so that's why it was okay for them to die.
Also, this is another thought I had. Man, I am having thoughts tonight.
All right.
Why in the Book of Mormon is there never any mention of the temple ceremonies?
Well, Kirsten,
I'll wait.
It's because they are too sacred to print in the Book of Mormon.
They put it in the Pearl of Great Price.
No, they didn't. Not the whole thing.
There's a good portion.
Not with the handshakes.
Because they knew the handshakes were weird.
Yes.
But the rest of it. Jesse, I literally just looked at my watch because it said that we got an email. I'm going to check it right now because the subject intrigues me. I'm very excited for whatever is coming next.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. Pull up the email.
Uh-oh. That's how God is in the Bible. Unless you're a follower of Jacob, God doesn't protect you.
I'm pulling up the email, Megan, because you're going to freeze and then everyone's going to make fun of you. They're all going to laugh at you.
They already laugh at me all the time. So.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You haven't seen Carrie, so you don't know that reference.
We do celebrate holidays. What am I saying? Mormons do celebrate holidays.
We do.
Like Mormons are allowed to celebrate their birthday. They are allowed to go trick-or-treating. They are allowed to celebrate Christmas, all of that stuff. They're allowed to sing Christmas songs, all of that stuff. So the Jehovah's Witnesses are the ones that do not celebrate holidays. Honestly, the Mormons shouldn't either because they're all pagan anyway.
Jesse, I'm assuming since you sent it that I have permission to share this because I am sharing it.
Oh, are you making an assumption, Kirsten?
I'll wait. Jesse, please say it. Let us have permission to share because it definitely should be shared.
God.
I'll wait. I'm gonna get permission. This is if she says no, I won't. Okay, absolutely. Now we're good. Did you see it?
Yes.
Look, that's all I wanted.
I love it.
Thank you so much. I am gonna have to use this in a short.
I love
Jesse, you're
it.
the best. So
That's
now
amazing.
Jesse desires all to receive it.
That is the proper use of AI. That's all I have to say.
I agree. There we
I
go.
approve.
Not Megan, you should pull up the pictures that it made of us.
I do not want to.
At least
They're
the one of me,
horrible.
because I'm like, I cannot even believe the lip filler that it gave me.
I think the Mormon safe word
Oh.
is Moroni.
No, because
No, why
that's your
not?
cousin's safe
Oh.
word.
Okay, also though, Kirsten, you know what I was thinking about earlier is that do you remember Sherry Dew?
Of
Sherry
course.
Dew was a Relief Society
Closeted
president.
lesbian. What?
She was the General Relief Society president, and she was an unmarried female at the age of like 54 when she was the Relief Society president. And I just remember her talking about how like she didn't think it was ever going to happen for her in this life, but in the next life, if it did happen for her, that she would want somebody like Moroni.
Yeah, I remember.
I
that.
remember a whole talk that she gave talking about
Yep.
the qualities of Moroni and how that's somebody that she aspired to be with.
Well, she's gonna have to fight someone else
She's
off.
going to have to fight. I would pay so much money to see Sherry do. Okay, somebody please make us an AI video of Sherry Dew fighting Lori Taybell.
If you throw in Chad looking scared,
Sherry would win 100%.
okay, moving on. This is not this channel, but oh my god, why, Megan? Why you have to make
I'm
me go
sorry.
into that?
You're the one who brought it up. I was just talking about Moroni, and then you're the one who said the thing.
You can never talk about Moroni without my head going there, okay? Just to be
That's
crystal
not my
clear.
fault. That sounds like a system you set up.
No, I don't like that we're fighting. I don't. This is family night, Megan. Although
Oh my
this is now historically accurate. I don't want you guys. We're the
Oh my
three
God.
best friends that anyone can have.
Oh my god.
And Sherry has better hair. I said what I
She
said.
does. Oh no. That would be the ultimate insult. I'm literally crying right now.
I know. Guys, you should have seen us in St. George. The things we did not get on. There were so many times when we're like, damn it, why wasn't the camera rolling?
I know, like
And
we were saying we should just have a camera on us all the time.
No, that would be so Truman Show, and I hate that for us.
Oh, that's
so.
true. I hate that for us too. But it
would
was
also be
like
funny.
there was yes, it would be funny. There was never not a time when we should have been recording. We should
No,
not have never
it was
not been
it was
recording.
insane. Oh, since I'm sitting here, go ahead.
Yes, for legal reasons, certain things could not be included. LOL. And also, though, you know what I keep thinking about? I keep thinking about
No.
our waitress on the first night that we were there.
Oh, the one that was like, okay, did we tell this story already? I think we might have, but I'm
Yes,
gonna tell it
well,
again.
we did tell the story about the waitress on one of our lives or one of our recaps or whatever.
I'm gonna tell it anyway because ew. So I was wearing my hat. Were you wearing your hat too?
I was wearing my my t-shirt that on the back said outer darkness or bust.
No, you weren't, because that
I
was our
was.
first. Oh, you had changed. I was still wearing my wolf shirt, but you had changed out your unicorn shirt.
Yeah. but I was wearing a jacket over it. And so it wasn't until I took my jacket off that you could see the outer darkness or bust.
Right. So she like came in and was being incredibly rude. Megan
Well,
had
we cannot skip the part where they took us all the way to the back where nobody else was.
Yes. Yes.
I
And
was like,
definitely
huh,
no
this is weird.
children.
Yeah, this is weird. They're taking us all the way to the back where there's nobody. It's almost like they don't want us to, all right.
Infiltrate.
They
So
don't want us to be seen.
no. So she was just being incredibly rude to us, and Megan had left her wallet. So Megan wanted to get an old fashioned, and she was like, we have to scan the ID. And
I
was
had a
like,
picture of the ID on my phone, but that was not acceptable.
correct, because they had to physically like scan it.
Right.
So I was like, can I order 2 drinks? In Las Vegas, that's a totally normal thing to do.
Yep.
And she was like, no. And she said it just like that. She was like, no. And then I go, can he order a drink? And I pointed to Joe, aka Church of Korihor, who was sitting with us.
Yes.
Yes. So she was like, ugh, and she like rolled her eyes or something. But then Joe was like, I'll take an old fashioned.
No, he was like, I would love to have an old fashioned. Also, we did have Church of Korihor merch as well. I had a big bag that said Korihor on it.
Yes.
And so, yeah.
Yes. I love those bags. P.S. So.
Yeah, me too.
So we go, and the drink I got was the most disgusting Cosmo I've ever had in my life. They had like 4 drinks on there. It was like old fashioned, Cosmo, margarita, and like a gin and tonic or something like stupid like that. Yeah. So, okay, Aaron, sorry, I got distracted because aren't the sweatpants the freaking best? There's like 10 pockets in it too, which I didn't know. There was regular pockets, then zipper pockets, then also back pockets. They're the best. Okay, anyways, because I've worn mine in public several times. Okay, so I got the nastiest Cosmo ever. It was like straight lime juice with
I've never tasted
I don't even know
that disgusting in my entire life. And I've had Goldschlager, so
Megan, I'm telling you, they peed in it or they spit in it or both. Like, or I don't know what it was, but it was disgusting. Maybe put soap in it. Like it tasted so freaking weird. I literally had like 2 swips. And
what it tasted like to me was that they didn't actually have cranberry juice, which is normally what you make a Cosmo out of. Vodka, cranberry, lime, right? It sounded like, or it tasted like they didn't have cranberry juice, and instead they used either sweet and sour mix, or they didn't. They just put lime juice in it and like some kind of red food coloring or something stupid like that.
We're getting great emails now. I just saw it.
Oh my God.
I have to finish my story and then I'll share it.
Okay, please finish your story.
It's awesome. So
you guys are the best. Thank you so much.
You guys are the best. So we have the nasty drink, and you know, she's coming back barely to check on us. She's like, how are you guys doing? Okay. And nobody was out back there. And it was just bizarre. The applesauce thing was bizarre. And
she kept ignoring us.
Yes.
She was like serving all the other tables and just like completely missing our table. And she didn't even look at us except every once in a while she would look over to see where the old fashioned was and who was drinking it. So I had to keep keeping it pushing it to the middle of the table, because sometimes they do, like sometimes they're really rude about that and they'll like kick you out or whatever. So
I didn't care if they kicked us out, frankly.
I didn't either. It was terrible.
I wish they would have, and we could be like, we're influencers. We have 1,200 subscribers.
We're gonna tell all 1,200 of our subs not to ever come here.
That is one thing that I kept saying because Megan would laugh at me. I was like, we're influencers. We have 1,200 subscribers.
I was like, no, we're not. We're not influencers.
I'm aware of that, but I like to say that because that's like a thing in Las Vegas. People will be like, I have 8,000 subscribers, but being like fully serious and thinking they should just get a free meal. Like that's the thing. Okay. People are like, this is Las Vegas. Like if you have less than 2 million, you're not getting shit, you know?
Yeah.
So now I will share the picture because We desire all to receive it. Guys, these are awesome. P.S. And here, and let me share my screen because I forgot to click the share button.
I do think that they are going to have a Thrive in England. I think they
Do
had
they?
one last year. Yeah, I was considering going, but you know, money is a thing that you need for that.
I love this so much.
I think we need to make a post out of it because I'm not really sure which general authority wife that looks like the most. But I love that she's like simultaneously fighting with Captain Moroni and also pulling the hair of another woman for some reason.
Correct. Correct. I love it so much. Obviously, this is his other polygamous wives. She's trying to be the first one. So
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna be wife
this
number
is
one.
beautiful. I will accept all of the AI images if they're going to be like this because oh my
Yes.
god, this is
100%.
awesome.
This is awesome. It's like the wives are all fighting for the privilege of being the first wife.
Of
She does
Captain
look.
Moroni.
Here's what. Okay, so please go ahead and please post it again so we can dissect
Yes.
this a little bit because
Yeah,
it is very Mormon. Because first of all, she's blonde,
of
and
course.
women of that age typically have that
Look.
haircut. And also, look at the
Ooh, a
knee-length skirt.
kneecap. Also,
The
that
skirt,
is, look at that calf compared
yeah,
to
she's
her
muscular,
stature.
meaty,
Wow. And
very
look at him.
meaty.
He's like, wait, what is going on here?
He's like, I
That
will
is
restrain
too.
you,
No,
and I
no,
will enjoy it.
Megan,
What?
this is too many hands. Look, there's
Oh.
this, and there are too many hands
So,
going on
Kirsten,
here.
would you say that it is a handsy picture?
Oh, the hand of God is going to get jealous.
But look,
But
you
also,
need that many hands for the patriarchal grip.
oh, that's a good point. That's a good point, which you do when you're getting married. But also
Right.
here, she's pulling her hair. Is she
Right.
pulling her own hair? Like, is this her arm coming up here?
I think that is her arm also pulling her hair.
She's like, ah.
She's like, I'm going to pull my own hair too.
What's the safe word here? She's like, Moroni. And she's like, that bitch. And she's like, oh.
The safe word is Relief Society.
Oh.
Also, I do have to
wow.
say, I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like she might be wearing a garment top underneath that white shirt. And
Oh,
her
yeah.
skirt is knee length, so it would be covering the garmies really well.
I'm sorry, but this calf is really freaking me out. Like, look at the size of her arm compared to that calf. This is a bicycle rider if I've ever
Yes.
seen one.
Oh, definitely.
She definitely went
she
on
might-
a mission.
She might even be a shot put thrower, Kirsten.
Oh, yeah. But I have to say here, look, that top button undone. I bet the top of her little lacy garments might be peeking right there.
She's showing her
And that's
religion.
why he's like, oh. Also, look at the size of his head and his mullet compared to her. That makes me a little uncomfortable. I don't know.
Moroni is definitely enjoying this circumstance right here.
He's like,
He's like,
But
oh.
this is making me. This is like I don't know what's going on here. A pincher claw. What's going on here?
A pincher claw. It's two.
It's like,
it's a hand with two thumbs only.
Who is this? Just watching. What a voyeur. That's very weird. I said what I said.
It's a child. It's the child. It's the child of this woman over here who's like, don't do that to my mom.
Really? I don't think he should be here. This seems like an adults only situation that he really should go back to the tent over here with, what is this? Palm trees? What's going on here? This looks like a ragged boat. Maybe that crashed upon the shore. I mean, there's so many things going on here.
There.
Yeah, and he has the sword. So this is dangerous. Someone could get
It's very
hurt.
dangerous. It's
What
not
is
even in a
going
sheath.
on?
Sheath that sword, Moroni.
What if this is okay? So here's his arm. This is his hand. This is the pincher claw of someone that he cut their hand off.
It's Satan's
got
pincher
that
claw.
from He got that from Ammon, I think. So Why are we like this?
Yeah, so she wolf, that is often how Moroni was depicted, looking like very
Yeah.
much like a Roman soldier, which is ironic considering what the Roman soldiers did to Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they were always very, very beefy and muscly. So there was a series of paintings done by Arnold Freeberg, and he always made the Book of Mormon characters like very muscly.
Very muscular with abs and such.
Right.
I just want you to know, I turned the page because I was looking for a very muscly picture and I did not find one. But I did find this. This is Helaman and his sons.
Oh, it's glary.
Do you see it now?
I like the headband.
And that they're blonde.
Well, I mean, they're
very
almost
white.
blonde and very white. White and delightsome.
No, that's blonde. Maybe you're not seeing clearly. They also look like they have their bed sheets on.
They're wearing their bed sheets. I mean, we did used to use bed sheets whenever we reenacted Book of Mormon stories.
That's true. That is true. And pool noodles, often as swords. I don't know if you guys did that, but we sure did.
No, we never did use pool noodles as swords.
Wow, it's like you guys don't even want to make it historically accurate.
we did ride our tapirs into battle though. So
cute. Anyways, well, we've been going for almost an hour and a half, Megan. I think family night is about done. We've had many laughs.
We have had lots of laughs, much unlike the family nights that I used to have as a kid, which were mainly just a lot of arguing. But I
not
do
at all
kind of
funny.
I do miss Rice Krispie treats though. I think we'll have to make those sometime.
You know what? I'm highly offended. Every single week I come up with a treat.
Yes, your treats are delicious and wonderful, and they're desirable to the taste.
Thank you.
Delicious
That's all
to
I
the taste.
needed.
And very
That's all I
desirable.
needed. Very desirable.
Every once in a while, though, I crave a good Rice Krispie treat, and that was
You
always
can buy
the thing
them
that
at
we
the
made.
store.
I've heard that they suck. They taste like
You
chemicals.
suck. If you're in Vegas, you can get ones that are infused with delicious things that are not legal in every state.
Exactly.
And sometimes they put Lucky Charms marshmallows in them.
That's exactly the kind that I want right now.
Well, you could have gotten them at my house, but you were like, "Oh, we have to go to Thrive."
Okay, it was me. I was the one who was like, "No treats for anyone. We're going to Thrive."
Yeah. Doesn't that sound like Megan? She's always putting on her glasses and pulling her hair back and telling everyone what to do.
Looking down my nose at you.
Like a librarian or a school marm.
All right. That's it, everybody.
Oh my gosh, this is such a she's all that moment. Take your glasses off, Megan, and then people will see you who you really are. All right, you guys, we need to go to bed, and so do you.
All right.
Thank you for coming to family night.
Prayer is God bless you all to have a good sleep and bless us all to travel safely.
No, I don't want to be blessed by God. I want to be blessed by tapirs.
Harold bless us to travel home safely and bless us to enjoy these treats that Kirsten has provided for us, and bless us all to continue to not be Mormon.
Yes. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hallelujah or whatever.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Guys.
Thanks for coming.
Bye. See you Thursday.
It's wrong to criticize leaders of the church, even if the criticism is true.